Okay, stream started. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm gonna try to keep working on this game because I still feel like good motivation for it. So I'm gonna keep going with it and just open up Blender in the background because I definitely will need it. And then I think I might have to Google how to do these floor textures. So I'm doing a display capture or desktop capture, whatever you want to call it, this time so that so whatever I'm seeing, you guys are seeing. So I'm always afraid to do desktop capture because I feel like I'm gonna dox myself in some way. But we have to do it for great justice. And I'm hoping that this music isn't too loud because right now it's like blaring in my ear. I'll have to check that from my phone. Okay, I'm just also double checking the stream that it's working. Let me just check my phone. I guess I could check the stream from my phone. I'm not even sure how that works. Just want to see how the sound is set. So it's 7:56 right now, and around 6 I was like, hey, if I start working at 6, I'll have 5 hours to do this. 2 hours later of me trying to, first of all, I was trying to install, I have Unity on this main desktop computer, and I was trying to update my laptop to this same version, but my laptop has like no space on it. So like after fiddling with it and installing and uninstalling things and moving files, I think it's going. I didn't even check on it. But that apparently took me like an hour. I don't know what else I was doing. That took like another hour. I think I was washing dishes. Let me just say I probably wasn't doing anything good. I'm just looking around like what my mind is all over the place. But yeah, guys, I think I have around 3 hours that I can work on this. In terms of what I want to do, I left my notebook over there. But in general, what I wanted to do is try to get the terrain working in terms of... Oh, I thought I had a chat there. Try to get the terrain working in terms of a texture or 2 textures or whatever. I literally just want to do like a green for grass and like brown for dirt or whatever. And if I have to paint it, I'll paint it, like however that works. I'll do it. Also, I think more importantly than any terrain stuff is that I want to get the actual game mechanics in. Because right now I can walk and that's fine. Like that's fine. If you can walk and move around in a game, that's already like half of the game right there. Well, what I want to do is to be able to pick up the items and bring them over and that kind of stuff. So I have to add a lot of collision detection, and I have to add that in with code. Oh, and for whatever reason, I don't know, the game just keeps like reloading, and now the speed is like way faster than what it was. Which I think is fine, but like I was thinking like to make this be like some kind of power up to like make him move faster. I think with this speed he kind of has a really high chance of just going through the floor. It hasn't happened yet, so that's good, but I just really find that really annoying. Oh, there it goes. I find it really annoying how that can just happen. So I was reading online that you can actually just change it to continuous collision detection instead of discrete continuous. That should solve most of the problem, but then it becomes a way more expensive calculation. So that can, it's still, oh, well, that didn't do nothing. Alright, so maybe the terrain itself is what needs to be continuous terrain collider. Yeah, if that's going to keep happening, it's going to be a problem. What I can do is I can sort of just make it so that once he falls below like a certain threshold, like -2, or whatever, I just made that number up, that he'll just spawn right back up. Or, you know, I'm sure the kids will laugh if he falls to the ground. But what I really want to do is to not have that happen at all, because this is just not it's just not right, man. Still trying to check myself here. I don't even know how I would check a live stream. Oh, there it is. That music still sounds pretty loud. Alright, let me see if I can lower it here in OBS. It's gonna take a few seconds to propagate. Yeah, so first thing I want to do, I want to try to work fast today in comparison to the other day, because I feel like I spent a lot of time on the Blender part of it, like trying to get that like pseudo level working, and it just like was not useful at all. So I just want to try to get stuff done as quickly as possible. The first thing I want to do is reduce the speed, because he's just moving way too fast. So then also what I want to do is for the vegetables here, I want to add, so we have a mesh renderer cube, mesh filter. I just want to add a collider to it. And I think what I want is a cylindrical collider. Not because that's the best shape, but because that's the shape where I can just make it like vertical all the way up and down. And then use that to also detect when I'm near the pot. And that way I can throw the vegetable into the pot. I hope that makes sense, because... Alright, let me double check this sound again. I'm gonna do like a halfway between. Maybe there. Okay, so let me add a... Did I just imagine cylindrical colliders? I guess it was a capsule collider. Alright, so yeah, actually I probably, yeah, I can work with that. So what I'll do is I'll just make it a little bit longer. I'm just trying to think now, because if I make it too tall, then it's gonna like bump into the ground, and that's gonna be a problem. And if it's a capsule collider, all right, let me, I think I have to give it a rigid body. All right, so let's just test it with this guy right here. The carrot and the egg, I'll just leave alone for now. I want to, okay, hold on a second. Okay. Sorry, I'm being a little bit annoying with the sound, but I'll turn it up a little bit more. I just don't want it to be too loud. Plus, I think the louder I have it, the more chance of getting a copyright. I think the copyright strikes don't really matter, but I think it probably messes up the algorithm. I kind of don't really want to be messing too much with that. My Visual Studio is still loading apparently. Okay. All right, so let me make this radius a little bit smaller. Okay, apparently that moved way too fast. Make the height a little bit bigger. Apparently the height is in the... Oh, perp. We gotta have it on the... Huh? On the y-axis. What? On the z-axis? Okay, so I think my scale is like really small on this map, so even the slightest change to the radius and whatnot are making too big of a difference. So I probably need to scale this up at some point. And actually I should just do it now. The Daikon is at scale 50. He's at scale 0.2. So maybe 0.4, 0.4, 0.4. Okay. And maybe that'll scale everything up. So I just doubled his height. So I think I'm gonna just double these guys as well. Okay. Carrot. Okay, and egg. Okay, that egg is enormous. Did I have it at 30? Yeah, that's why. So 60. Okay. So now everything just looks like super close together. And I'll just need to zoom out the camera a little bit. I think that's... And move it up. Maybe there. Keep it there for now. Actually, yeah, the camera's on the pivot, so I'm actually moving the pivot, which is good. Well, no, I don't want to move the pivot, actually. The camera should have another... I don't know, pivot, whatever. I don't know what to call it. Pivot 2. Move pivot. Move pivot. And so now, since the camera's already angled a little bit. Okay. So just delete it. I just want to be able to move it without having to readjust the angle of the camera and all this nonsense. Oh, I have to do it in prefab mode. Oh, it's a prefab. My bad. That's why. So in prefab. Okay. Move pivot. Yeah, I wanted to try to have a demo done for Wednesday. And I'm just feeling like time crunch right now, so I want to try to get this done ASAP, as ASAP as possible. Okay. So now I can move this pivot back, the move pivot. Okay. Right about there looks good. Actually, so I'm thinking to have that camera a little bit higher up so that you can see the level a little bit better. So I might want to angle this down a little bit more. Okay. All right. So let's, now that I doubled his height, let's see if the speed is any better. I mean, I guess he's still going to be moving pretty fast because the level did not change size. Yeah, so he's still pretty fast. I mean, this level is kind of massive right now, so not the worst. Not the worst thing. Let me open up this in here and change the speed. So I have my speed variable kind of like up top so that I don't have to kind of keep messing with it. It's just a scalar. It scales the speed. Whatever the speed is multiplied by 30. And I have a lot of like leftover code down here, so move speed. So move direction times equals move speed. This is some old code that I'm like reusing. It's like really specific for another game that I was working on. But for this I can just use it as it is and not have to worry too much about it. I'll fix it later. All right, build started. This build shouldn't be taking this long. I feel like I didn't import everything into the project the right way, so it's sort of like looking through the directory just to find all the files. But it is compiling properly, so I don't know. Let's go back over here. This is gonna take a bit apparently. Oh, it's not gonna let me do anything. Okay. So in Blender, while that's going, we can go back to Blender. I was wanting to make a tomato. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's because we have like a song that says the tomatoes are from Kumamoto. I definitely want to have tomatoes in this game, just for that. So let's add a subdivision surface. Okay, and then make it 2. And then since we're in object mode, let's smooth it. And then edit. I mean, a tomato is pretty much a round object. So I think we're most of the way there already. I feel like my computer is chugging just a little bit trying to build that script. I don't know why it's still taking so long. In terms of tomato, I would say I want to probably scale this. I guess maybe scale it down on the Z. And then just scale it back up in all directions. So yeah, it's kind of looking like, I mean, it's kind of on the way there to a tomato, but the edges are a little pointier than I want them to be. I want to round them off a bit. So what I think I should do is create another loop cut. Oh my god, my computer's chugging right now. Maybe add it right there. Oh, whoops, not what I meant to do. Add this loop cut here. There you go. It's looking a little squared off. See if we can fix this or not. I don't think that's looking any better. Okay, so that's a little too rounded square. So let me try this. A vertical one, a horizontal one. No. I'm not really sure how I want to do this. Maybe I just put this here in the middle. Nope. So yeah, I think that may be a little too strong to use that effect. How is this still compiling, man? What the heck? Man, the problems you run into trying to figure stuff like this out. I think maybe the problem is that the script, I think I copied the script in, and I probably should have created the script and then just pasted the code in. Because it's not seeing it as a, I think it's not seeing it as a file from within the project. It's just seeing it as a file that needs to be imported. Just trying to think of how to do this tomato. I mean, it kind of looks like a tomato. The thing with the tomato is that it's like, it's got the indentation in the middle. So what if I did a bevel? What's it called? How do I do that? An indentation. Yeah, that. Okay. Okay, so that doesn't change it that much if I make it small. And then, actually, that's looking pretty good. Then move that down a little bit. Okay. Doesn't look too bad, actually. I think on the bottom, they're still kind of that shape, so I think that's pretty good. So that's a pretty good tomato right there. Oh, looks like it built. Oh, build failed. Uh-oh. Build failed. What? I'm not sure what happened there. Let's try that again. I mean, that took like 3 or 4 minutes. We can just do that again, I guess. That doesn't work. I don't know what's going on. I might have to just delete this and then recopy it. And it looks like it finished. Yeah, it just said it succeeded. What the heck? All right. Computer is chugging along once again. All right, so we want to make a red material. Okay, looks like it's compiled. Okay, good. I guess tomatoes are kind of orangey red, right? Let's do that, and let's assign that, and then let's change to material preview. Yeah, there we go. Last time did I? Bro, I have no idea what that means. When I copied these vegetables over, did I did do a palette. Okay. Is that what I did? Oh, no, that wasn't on the vegetables. That was on that little 3D map that I made. All right, so let's just try it and see. I don't want to spend my time making objects. I just started this just because of the lag that was happening. All right, so I think cube. Just add another cube. Move it up. It needs to be smooth. We will flatten it on the Z. So scale Z. Right about there. And then scale this on the Y. Yeah, and then just, I guess maybe just shrink this down a little bit. Trying to imagine some tomato stems. You know, I think the same thing that I did with the carrots should be fine. Where I just do four leaves. Is that okay? I thought that might be a little too dark, but that looks fine. All right, so let me just move this downwards. I don't know, this kind of almost looks like a persimmon, to be honest. GX. Right about there. Shift duplicate on the X. Rotate Y 180. There you go. Duplicate. Not what I meant to do. Oh, redo that. Duplicate on the X. Rotate Y 90 degree. Oh, no. Z 90 degrees. Okay. And then move along the Y axis. And then center it on the X. Okay, I think that's centered. And then duplicate it one more time along the Y. Rotate Z 180. Okay. Kind of looking like an orange or something. But this is actually pretty decent. So let's roll with this. And then I gotta remember to shade smooth. I'm just gonna move the edges down, the points down a little bit so that it looks like it's drooping or, you know, affected by gravity. And then actually these, I'm gonna have to end up moving up. Okay. That looks good enough. Alright, so now I also have a tomato. I think this red color is looking a little too orange. So this could be like a peach or a persimmon. So I want to make it a little bit more red. Kind of looking pink, but okay. Right about there. Okay. Okay. Not gonna try to make this perfect. Shade smooth. That's already good enough, I think. Alright. Let's export this as an FBX and save it into the project folder in Dropbox. Where's Dropbox at? Dropbox. Yeah, I have my stuff synced to Dropbox, which is probably a bad idea, but I mean, it's probably definitely a good idea. A bad idea. Assets, models, just name it tomato. Because if my Dropbox were to get compromised, I'm pretty much gonna lose all my game development stuff that I've ever done. So that would probably be bad. Alright, so that tomato is good. I'm just gonna do new and don't save. Alright, let's go back to the game. So supposedly it compiled. And I think the game was playing the whole time, so that might be why it errored out. Is it still playing? What's going on? Okay. And I'm kind of crapping the bed right now. Yeah, I need to turn off Chrome. Because Chrome is always hogging up my resources. But then if I turn off Chrome, I think I'll lose the stream. So let's see. Dropbox, Chrome, Visual Studio. Chrome's got a lot of stuff open. That's typical Chrome though. Alright, so this Daikon over here now has a collider and a rigid body. So what I want to do is I want to freeze the rotation. Because I think if I don't freeze the rotation, it'll fall over. The game is like stuck. What's going on? Alright, can I save? Probably a good time to save. An infinite import loop has been detected. The following apps were imported multiple times, but no changes to them have been detected. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard. All right, so let me close this out. Let me close this out. That just sounds ridiculous to the max. And let me try to reload this. I don't know why that would happen. I did not make any import scripts. That's for sure. I don't even know how to make that. Well, this is starting up again. Let me play some more of the vision. I haven't logged in for the day yet. I do have my King of Fighters going over here. Dang. Kind of want a snack right now. Oh, man. All right, I actually have some candy here still. Okay, this I don't need. Triumph, Mario, Triumph. I don't need like Mario sound effects in my ear. I gotta apologize for this playlist. It's kind of bad, but the goal is to just have music that won't be copyright checked. I mean, it will probably be copyright checked, but what the heck happened here, man? I'm gonna have to restart this entire project. I hope they're not expecting me to know how to fix this, because I have no idea how to fix this. This safe mode nonsense. I wonder if this is because I copied the project to a different folder. I don't know the right way to do that, so but yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Let's get into this and see if it fixes itself, because I don't know what I'm doing. I think that's kind of one of the problems with Unity, is that even though it's sort of meant to be accessible to people, you get crazy errors like this. Like, I don't know how to fix any of that. I think I might have to just restart this project. I thought the compiler worked last time. It says ready, so looks like it's working to me. Okay, now that I stopped that, let me run it again. Compile this thing again. I don't know why people are sending me messages all of a sudden. Trying to do some work here. All compiler errors must be fixed before switching to debug mode. There's no unity.cecil. Why does everything always go wrong when I try to do something? Whenever I'm trying to learn, trying to do something good for the kids. All right, is there a way to include import and export setting? Clean solution. I've never run into this kind of error, man. Do my summons here real quick. Start debugging. Oh, okay. So that's what F5 does. Build solution. All right, it says build 1 succeeded, 0 failed, 0 skipped. Doesn't say anything about an error. Build. Batch build. Start debugging. Start without debugging. Attach Unity debug. Variables. So yeah, these are warnings, but these warnings don't really matter. Oh, Unity that plastic. Man, I hope that's not a deprecated thing. Text Mesh Pro. All right, the variable speed is not used. Speed. Okay, maybe it's one of the other files. Oh, maybe it's because of this. These stem from the same. What if I just delete this? These stem from the same. They were the same script. I just renamed it. All right, speed. Is there a speed variable here? Movement. Everything is still move speed. Oh, float speed equals 0.4. Alright, yeah, I could comment that out. Alright, one problem fixed. The reference component cannot be found. Oh, all that disappeared. Okay. Text Mesh Pro. That's a me problem. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a search through all these files. How do I do that? Why is this like giving me such a big problem right now? Just trying to have a good time here. Alright, so I definitely remember using text mesh in a previous project, but I don't think there should be any references to that here. But if that's the problem, I probably just need to import text mesh. I'm not using it yet, but I think I will use it eventually. So I might as well try to get that working now. Import package. Select dependency. Oh, I forgot how I even added that. Project setting. I don't think it's in graphic project setting. Let's find out. That's probably not good. Package manager. I think that's the one. Yeah, so I'm gonna need Text Mesh Pro eventually, so might as well install it. If it's not, it looks like it is installed though. Alright, so This is a little frustrating, man. Always run into some weird error. That always ends up stopping me from, like, I'll end up stopping working for like months trying to figure out what's going on with it. Timeline editor. All right. I might have to just start this project over again. All right. I'm going to have to do that. In terms of the models, I think we should be able to just re-import them. With the scripts, I might need to manually paste in the script names and start the scripts and everything. All right, whatever, just go away. All right, so high definition pipeline, universal render pipeline. I think I want to eventually make this a universal render pipeline game. Maybe I should start with that in mind. All right, you know what? Let's start with that in mind. Universal pipeline is just going to make it a little bit more lightweight so it can run on phones and whatnot. Okay. Dropbox. So this is gonna take another minute or two to boot. Just trying to think of what can I do in Blender in the meantime, aside from just make more and more random objects. What I can do is make the more main objects, which is going to be the sign and the pot. So let me just work on that in the meantime. Sign should not be that hard. Scale on the Y. What about there? Then move it up a little bit. Scale on the X. Into edit mode. Yeah, let me go into edit mode. Move it up a little bit more. Then I'm gonna add another hue, but I think duplicate this one. The Z. Scale it, make it smaller. Move it down. Scale it on the Z. Scale it a little bit more. And then make it a little thinner than the actual sign, so that we don't have overlapping polygons. Bam, there you have it, a sign. All right, is this thing loading? Okay. Just creating a whole new thing. All right, so let's just keep working in Blender then. Export this. I'm gonna export it to the same project and then move everything out of that project one by one. So I think in terms of the animation controller, the models and things like that, we should just be able to drag those over. It's just the freaking script. Huh? I should save this location. How do I do that? Okay, beautiful. Okay, sign. Okay, I think this is still loading. So let's go ahead and make a new. Don't save. Delete this, delete this. And so this one might be a little bit tricky to make the cauldron pot type thing. I do want it to be spherical. Actually, maybe it won't even be that hard. Now that I'm actually thinking about it. So, and into edit mode. So I want it to be a round shape at the bottom and like a flatter shape at the top. So what I could do is I can make a loop cut. So maybe this top part needs to be smaller. And move it down. It's looking decent. It's just like the top of it is not the right shape that I want. It's close, but not the exact right shape that I want. Maybe if I add another loop cut. It's a little too much. So I do want it to curve in like that. And I also want to like pull it down. Maybe I could, what do you call it? Extrude down. Oh, that looks pretty good. You know what? Not exactly what I was going for, but that looks too good to not use. And maybe I could even add a loop cut here. Oh, this is actually pretty good. You know, that's pretty good. That's good enough. Maybe I could do this. Nah. Okay. So if anything, I might want to make this a little bit bigger in scale. That's kind of looking decent. I have too many things selected, my bad. I just want the top ones. This thing's still loading. I can just feel the computer chugging. So make this bigger. Kind of there, I guess. Not bad. All right. Uh-oh. No, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I wanted to add like a lip around it, so I'm not sure if that's gonna be worth it though. Cause I think that's fine. I think that gets the point across. Then all I'd want to do is make this like a darker black color, I guess. This is probably. Oh, my bad. Yeah, that should be good enough. Export that. Pot. Okay, so that's good. This thing is still creating here. I probably shouldn't have done that universal package because it's probably just importing a ton more stuff that I won't need. It's been importing for 9 minutes and it's only up to what, like 10%? So yeah, like I was saying before, I actually copied the. Oh, got a message. Kind of game in. Oh, I'm making a game where it's like I'm basically just gonna run around and collect items, and I'm just gonna bring the items back to this pot that I'm making here. So it's gonna be different foods like different vegetables, eggs, meats, things like that. And you're gonna throw it into this pot and you're just gonna make it into a soup. So that's kind of what I'm thinking to do. If I could get this Unity stuff to work, that would be great. Just not cooperating today. But I think I want to revert back to what I was doing the other day because I copied my directory and I think that messed some things up. Does it take forever? Does rendering take forever? It usually doesn't. You mean in Blender? I guess it depends on what I'm rendering. Um, I haven't really done anything that crazy though. I remember doing a render that took me a while, but I was trying to do like a bunch of different. It was like I don't know, like 60 frames worth of stuff. Rendering in general, it really shouldn't be taking that long. I really need to like clean up my computer because I don't know. I probably have like way too much stuff in the background. But let me see if I could load up the old version of what I was running here and see if I can at least run that and you can see what I'm trying to do. So now I'm trying to load two things at once. Yeah, and I'm a little ridiculous sometimes and try to load two things at once. I guess that's my problem. This one's going a little bit faster now. I don't know, maybe it's the whole screen recording thing. But yeah, actually, this computer is pretty old. Like, I built it like, I don't know, 2015, 2016, something like that. And at the time, it had a good video card. I think this is the 1070. Oh, you like my background? Oh no, I can't move that for the time being. Yeah, it's a pretty nice background. Funk Master. Yeah, I just had a fun idea for that class match. Um, I ended up I don't know, man. I wasn't really too happy about that light agility buff that they got, and that build that I ended up doing didn't work. So I kind of just autoed the rest of that class match. I do want to do more manual, but I don't know. I kind of want it to be decently balanced. Uh, yeah. I mean, I have a background in tech. I used to work a lot with computers. So I can put together a computer. That's not a problem. Like the actual parts from the computer, I went off some recommendations. So like I didn't even um I didn't even like pick everything out myself. I mean, I did pick everything, but it was out of options. So, oh, that's how you could see the background. Okay. A 165 agility. Yeah, there's no way I'm matching that. Was it that ridiculous? I thought it was more like a, plus 20 or something. 165 is nuts. All right, let me see what are these progress bars looking like. All right, so this one's almost done, and this one is almost started. So this one, okay, actually this is done. This has been going for 15 minutes, God. Okay, so this should be an empty scene coming up here. No, but yeah, this computer was really good at some point, but now I feel like even just having, I don't even have enough RAM to run like Google Chrome at this point. It's a pain in the ass. Okay. All right, yeah, so I mean, whatever's going to open up here is going to be a blank project. Yeah, but if this other project loads, then I could show you that one at least. Yeah, I have Discord. I think didn't we add each other a while back? All right, so here's this. So this is what the game looks like right now. Yeah, so what was happening before is I was trying to run this and it was just giving me an error. All right, let me see if I could open Discord. Okay, Discord. Okay, apparently typing didn't work. Wait, where's Discord? Shouldn't it be under D? Oh, here. All right, so let me see. Odian game. No, this build should work. This one, I don't know what's happening in the background here. Oh no. Yeah, the other day I was running 2 programs without a problem. Now I'm having problems. Yeah, so this, I was saying in the last video, like this model, I made it myself in Blender. And so this is supposed to be the town that I'm living in. That's their mascot. So actually I have, I don't know if you can see that. I have these playing cards that have the mascot on it. I have a couple of other things around the apartment with the mascot on it. So I don't know. It's a cool mascot. So I was just like, man, I kind of want to make a game for these kids, and I want to use something that they can recognize. And I was like, oh, let me see if I could make this because it's a pretty simple model. Just like a bunch of like circular shapes, and then the helmet. So I just like did it one day. I was like, oh, that came out pretty good. And then getting the animation to work was a huge pain in the ass. And then I kind of stopped working on it for months. I don't know if that Discord came up. But yeah, this is what it's looking like right now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so yeah, at least this version is working. This is the older version before I changed everything. And right now, all he's doing is just running around. So what I want him to do is to run around, grab one of these food items. So I'm gonna add like a bunch of different food items, and then I'm gonna be able to bring it to a pot, and then what I want to be able to do is combine 5 ingredients into a soup, because that's what we're doing in class today. In class right now is that we are talking about different ingredients for the soup and where the ingredients are from and blah blah blah. So I wanted for them to have like a game that they could play and at the same time learn all the words. Subarashi, thank you. It's looking okay right now for sure, except for when that happens. It's looking pretty good. But right now, there's not really anything happening in the game. It's just the ability to move around. What the heck is this? I don't want any of this. Oh no. I might have to start a new project because I don't know what this is. Did I make this before? Or is this like a default thing? I don't want this. Oh my god. The anxiety is hitting me right now. What is all this stuff? And why is it not rendering properly? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I didn't want any of this stuff. It looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie, but this is not what I wanted at all. Alright, so what should I do then? Should I just stick with this version? The problem is, like, I don't really know. Well, I guess I could. Yeah, I guess I could just export. Because what I'm trying to do is sync this between my laptop and my desktop, but that just brought on a whole lot of problems. You know what? I think I'll just work on it on this working copy here. Oh, there's Discord opening. I'm gonna close this out. I don't know why they gave me all this stuff. I don't want any of that stuff. I'll just work on this one. Alright. Alright. So do you have any experience with Unity or... Oh, I think you're gone now. No worries. I'll just continue talking to myself. Okay, so it's working now again. And it's super fast. We don't necessarily want that because of that. Alright, let's see if we can make him, give him a continuous detection. See if that makes any difference. The terrain might need that same thing too. That's even possible. No, it's still happening. Okay, so I'm gonna open up that script once again. I think it was this one. And I'm gonna just try to change the speed again. Gotta love fake Instagram accounts. Yikes. Let me just look here. The Discord is still trying to load up. Alright, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. I'm gonna actually have a standby thing, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and let me take my Discord QR thing off the screen. Bro, I think I just doxed myself. Alright. Visual Studio is crapping the bed right now. Let me log into Discord. I'm not even on the screen right now. Oh, there I am. All right. Pink Cucumber. That's quite the Discord name. How do I log in with the QR code? Oh, here we go. Okay, good. It changed. Oh, just log me in. Booyah. I'm logged in. Man, I'm actually freezing right now. Alright, well, this is taking forever, man. Let me turn off BlueStacks here. It's probably a large part of the problem. It's probably not that much of a problem, to be honest. Maybe I think it's more so the Google Chrome. I'm gonna take like a second here and answer an email and answer a text or two. Oh snap, this song is awesome. Wow, it's finally loaded. Oh. Katamari. La 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 la. Good. So all that like 10 minutes to load this up, just so I could change this to 30 or so. Let's see if this actually attaches. Katamari Damasi. Katamari, do your best. La 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 la. It feels so good. Oh my god, Unity, why? Can you just work, please? Thanks. Build succeeded, supposedly. La 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 la. La 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 la. Da 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 da. Still moving way too fast. All right, let's try to make those size changes again. All right, equal. Egg. The 60. Okay, Daikon. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Okay. Oh, and I had made the change to the camera too. Forgot about that. Ah. just noticing like a weird unevenness here. I don't know. I guess in normal gameplay you wouldn't really notice that, so who really cares? Camera. Okay, so save this. Camera. Prefab. Give this another pivot. Okay. Pivot, move pivot. Okay, and then move this up and back. And then rotate the camera down a little bit more. And then maybe move it back and up and back a little bit more. Yeah, that's probably good. Oh. Let me see if I do this. And then angle it down. Does that look better? I mean, in terms of how much you can view the game world, it looks better, but then you can't really view the character all that well. So let's move it back down. And back a little bit. And then rotate this up. That should be fine. You still can't really see, it kind of sucks, you can't really see his legs all that well. Okay, so let's save that. How's that speed looking actually? Save that. Oh, crap. Yeah, wow. So what did I waste already? An hour and a half of time. Right. He doesn't feel super ridiculously fast. But I think he could stand to be a little bit slower. Alright, let's see if I could freaking change this without it having to re-import the whole thing again. Oh, looks like it's not gonna happen. Oh, well, that looked like it went a little bit faster. I'm still complaining about that speed variable. So let me go back to floor spawner. Movement. Pivot script. Pivot script. Okay, save that. I don't know, man. Whatever you want to do. Build succeeded. A little import. Okay, so okay, so that's looking like a pretty decent speed. That looks like still feels like a little fast, but still feels like a little slow. So I'm gonna say that's the right speed. I think his animation looks a little slow compared to the speed. But the speed itself is fine. So I'm gonna stick with this. Alright. So the thing that I want to do actually is This terrain is probably way too big. Well, let me see if I could scale it down to some amount. See if it actually scales. The Z direction shouldn't, the Z or the Y shouldn't have to be scaled. Alright, let's see if 0.4, let's do 0.1 just to make a huge difference. 0.1, 0.1. Yeah, that didn't change the size of the actual thing. Alright, so let me undo that and undo that. How do I change the size of this thing? Feels like the only way to change the scale might be to just make the character just way bigger. Alright, so what if we bring them all the way up to 1? That would be nuts. Actually, not that bad. My god, he looks massive. Alright, so what was that? Times 2.5. So 250, 250, 250. Yeah, I guess. 180, 180, 180. And then this carrot thing here. I don't know, man. Still huge. Still super huge, but I don't want to keep scaling this guy up so much. Then the camera I need to move back and up a little bit more. And it's looking pretty much the same now. And I'm gonna have to speed him back up. Cause yeah, now he's really slow. Alright, so 40 speed. Alright, whatever. Back to Unity. Reload. Alright. Looks a little bit better compared to his speed. Oh my god. It's kind of floaty there, buddy. Is he still a box collider? No, he's a capsule collider. Yeah, okay, so his gravity is just not as fast now. Yeah, he's way too floaty. So let me scale him back down. Scale him to 0.6. Alright, so now I gotta rescale everything else by 3/5. So 150. Trying to keep all these guys proportionate. Oh no, 150. 150. 150. Carrot. 150. 150 and 150. And egg. 2/5 of this. Bro, I have no idea. 5, 3, 6, 36. So 72. So 108. 108. I'm a weird math doing person, guys. But I did that math in my head. Alright, so that's a pretty decent speed. Yeah, he's still floating. Alright, so I think I'll just have to make that a little less slopey. Let's go into the texture paint, the terrain painter here. That height. Maybe set to 1. Oh Lord. Wait, is this? That's too high. Okay. It's not what I wanted. Height 0. This thing is way too big, by the way. Height 0. So wait. Huh? Can I do -1? Oh, I can. Wait, -1, please. Base world local. Oh, local would be nice. Yeah. All right, -1. Okay, that's actually. I mean, I'm gonna say looking good, but not really. It's looking less bad. It's looking less bad, my friend. Less bad. Okay. So now that's a little bit less of a little more gradual of a slope. He still has that float. Cause I think he's just moving too fast forward. Although he looks like he's moving at a good speed. He's moving too fast that he just kind of jumps off. He needs to only do it on the way forward, not on the way back. For some reason, he jumped. All right, let me just double check his collision box. Look, it looks pretty good actually. Oh wow. Looks pretty good. All right, let's add a collision to the icon. All right, let me save here, add a collision. What is this music right now? Alright, rigid body, collider, capsule collider. Alright. Alright. Okay, capsule collider, want to be on the z-axis like before. And I think it's a little bit bigger, so it should be easier to change the radius, and that's a big no. The heck, man? I feel like it got harder to control the radius. Okay, so let's make this radius 0.05. Okay, that's looking decent. I probably don't want this to be... Well, let's see. Let's turn that on and see what happens. It should fall over. It's so... Oh, it's actually not falling over. Whee! Whee! Dude, that is so funny. Imagine just pushing this over to where you want it to go. The game just got way better, to be honest. This is hilarious. Oh my god. I want this to be the game now. Let's see without the... If we set it to a trigger. Nope. Okay. Alright, so I want it to... As soon as he touches it, I want it to just hover over him. What's the best way to do that? Rigid body, trigger. Apparently trigger falls through the ground. Okay. Alright, so trigger without gravity. That's what that is. Oh my god. I got my work cut out for me. This is not... I'm not going to be able to do this in a few days, bro. It's going to take me a while. Oh no, I shouldn't go too crazy saying things like that, because all I need to do is make the script once and then just apply it to every fruit or vegetable or meat or whatever. I just have to not despair. Don't despair, don't despair. What just happened? Oh, I need to stop the game. Come on. Okay, so now I can save. Ooh. Alright, so how do I do this? Do I just set the coordinates equal to the player coordinates and then increase the height by a certain amount? I think I can do that, yeah. Uh, where's my... Oh, here we go. Okay. How do I do this? How do I do this? We have collision. So, okay, I can do it for sure. But I'm thinking of other potential problems that can happen. So I just want them to be able to carry one item at a time. And I can attach the script to the item. But then how do I tell if he already has an item? Oh, I could set a variable inside of him. Yeah, like what do you call it? A what do you call it? An attribute or a flag or something like that inside of him to say that he is carrying. So if he is carrying something, then disable the trigger. Okay, so just have an if statement at the beginning of the trigger. Okay. All right, I think that'll work. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, so this I can give it a script. New script. Script name. Get script. I don't really know. Pickup script. Nice. Pickup. Just call it pickup. I don't know why I got so excited about just the name of the script, but hey. Pickup. Make sure that's in the right folder. I got that in-store pickup. All right, so what I wanted to do is if there's a collision detected with the player tag, on collision enter player. Let's see how this works actually. On collision, private void on collision. But I think it's going to be on trigger enter player. I think it's a trigger. I think it's a trigger if it's a collider and a trigger together. I think that's a on trigger enter. Oh my God. All right, let's try that. Void. Private void on trigger enter. If tag equals blah blah blah. If collision, if trigger.gameObject.tag equals player, if trigger collision trigger. So would it still be collision? Collision dot lowercase c. Oh, collision is a name thing that I made, isn't it? Collision. Oh, collision call collision. Okay, never mind. Collider other. Collider trigger. Collider. Collision. Trigger. Dot. Game object. Dot. Tag. Equals. All right, calm down. Code, calm down. We're getting there. Just give me like a second to type this stuff out. We don't need a semicolon yet. We don't need a semicolon yet. Player. I can't tell if that's a single or double quote. That's a double quote. So I want to get player dot or trigger dot game object dot position. Collision. Dot transform dot position. Game object dot transform dot position. Oh boy, now I need to make a new of position variable. Position vector, a vector 3. Okay, so vector 3 this position. Vector 3 pickup position. Or item position. I don't want that to be confused with like the action of picking up, so I'm just gonna call it item position and set that equal to this keyboard vector 3 dot 0. I can't believe I actually remember these terms. Okay, so I just lost track of what I was doing. Okay, so I don't know if this needs to be a trigger down here or a collision, because even though this thing is a trigger, I want it to detect a collision. And this should have a semicolon. Wow, I got so unused to doing semicolons for my old job. Because when it comes to SQL, you only need one semicolon. Trigger that game object that transferred that position. And then I just want to say item position. Item position. All right, let's just try that. Item position. Equal. Okay, and then void update this dot transform dot position equals item position. Okay. So that's gonna keep bugging me no matter what I do. So okay, so that's good. Oh, so that's actually kind of working. So that's actually working already. So that's working exactly how I thought it would work. Not exactly. I want to actually throw a flag. Let me move this up. Can you not? Let me move this up here. And instead have a flag. Flag. Bool. Item gets equals false. And if this happens, item get equals true. Item get equals true. And then if item get equals true, then trigger that game object. Oh, I can't do it like that. Trigger that game object that position. Because then I would want it to get trigger constantly. Trigger position constantly. So how do I constantly refer to trigger? I mean, what I can do is and this is not how I want to do it, but you do this, paste this back here, and change this to on trigger stay. That'll definitely work. All right, so actually, this isn't how I want it to look, but in terms of having a demo, I have a demo. This is enough of a demo to demonstrate what I want to do. That's fine. Okay, can you wait until I actually grab you, or? So yeah, that's working technically. Not the prettiest, but it's working. Um, item get equals false. But it's not working on the trigger. It's just actually working. No, it's actually, no, it is working on the trigger, but how is it moving to the trigger in the first place? All right, item get equals false. That doesn't do anything. Start nothing. Private void. All right, let me just try to move them further apart. The colliders don't seem to be that big, so I don't think that's the actual problem. Let me try moving them further apart. See if that changes anything. No, so for whatever reason, it's just going into it. I mean, this looked kind of funny, but oh man. All right, but then, so even if this demo, quote unquote demo, is demonstratable of what I want to accomplish, I still want to be able to show some text because that's pretty much the crux of the whole thing. Oh wow, somehow I dropped it. Somehow it worked for like a second. It worked properly. So what I could also actually do is change the Z somehow. Or actually do this on actually just do the Z one thingy after. If that Z dot Z equals this dot Z. Z or Y? Y. Ugh. Let's try Z because sometimes even though Unity's Y is up, sometimes it just fixes itself. Actually, I forgot to say plus whatever. I don't know. What's this? Okay, plus. Where's my position here? I can't even move it myself. Wow. Okay. Y plus. +1. Should be fine. Let's see what Z does, and then probably gonna have to change it to Y. Okay, yeah, probably definitely changing it to Y. That's fine, it worked, so that's really all I care about. And actually I could just make it 2, to be honest. Or 1.5. 2. There you go, so it's floating above his head. Looks like he's holding it up with the horns. For some reason I dropped it. Interesting. Maybe it's the height change that makes me drop it. Interesting, interesting. The way it just popped into the camera like that. So actually, now that I think about it, I don't even have to animate it into the pot. All I have to do is, if I touch the pot, just destroy the object and then spawn whatever that item is, but like a sliced version. So like sliced icon. Then I have to make two different versions of every item. All right, so let's save this and let's try to import the let me see how we do this. Try to import the model for the thing. Let's see now. All right, so here on the, I need to go to the Dropbox folder, Unity projects. What time is it? 10:08. Still got an hour. That's not bad. That's not bad. All right, so since I know that I want the Z to be at the +1, I kind of want it to move gradually. Not gradually, but like in a motion to the Z +1, not just teleport up there. It can still move quickly, just I needed to have a motion. I wanted to have a motion. Heconian key. Okay, so let me just go over here to the project models. All right. Okay, all right. I'll play. I love it. Heconian farm game. Heconian game. Be Heconian game. Assets. Models. Oh, great. Heconian farm levels. Pots. Tomato. And sign. Other than that, everything else is in here. So there's the tomato, there's the sign, and there's the pot. All right, so let's bring the pot over here. It's like underground, bro. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Alright, and I think having the pot is great. But now that we have the pot, all I would want to have after that is the terrain, textures, whatever. Alright, so back to having the pot is going to be immovable. So physics, but we're still going to give it a capsule collider, I want to say. You slide it up slightly, a little bit, tiny amount. Oh, that's not. Wait. Oh, see what I mean? Y moves it to the horizontal axis. Okay. Z. That's way too much. 0.05. Nope. 0.01. Nope. 0.001. Okay, height 0.02 in the z-axis. Kind of want it to be very tall. Not very tall, but pretty tall. 8.6. Nope. 0.4. 0.3. Alright, that's good enough. And then make this 0.3. 0.04. 0.05. Yeah, something like that. Then make the radius like 0.01. Oh man. So in terms of demo, I can definitely get this to work. I'm just thinking of like this actually me being able to actually finish this in a time frame that's going to be useful to the kids. I mean, I could definitely do it. I don't have to finish it exactly while we're still working on the chapter, because they can always refer back to the chapter. All right, so I'm happy with that. And so next thing I would want to do is give this a tag of something. Like, let's just create a tag right now. Pot tag, sure. Pots. And then when it collides with the pot, then I want it to like permanently either delete itself, or I don't know why I'm looking at the mirror over here. Either permanently delete itself, or I should put a mirror here so that I know what I'm looking at. Does that make any sense? That actually makes a little bit of sense. But yeah, once you touch the pot, I want it to either kill itself or spawn a new thing, or yeah, I could actually spawn a new thing, and then that can have a script of aligning itself with the pot and then falling into the pot. But then I want it like once you put one ingredient into the pot, I want it to like fill up with water or like a colored soup. And then what I can do is generically have the soup. If there's one ingredient, have like one cube in it or something. If there's two, like another cube. And then at the end, make it look like a good soup. Just have it say finish or something. Sorry for coughing into the mic. It's like so cold. I'm breathing in all this cold air. Okay, so this is looking. I think part of the thing when selling a game is that you want to make it look like the right thing, even if it's not necessarily working. So that's kind of what I'm saying with the word demo. It's not really like a working game. It's just going to be like, oh, this is what it's going to look like. All right. While I'm looking here at my War of the Visions. I don't know, man. This is already hilarious. So I have the pot now. Bam! In the pot you go. Oh! It kind of worked. Oh my god. Alright, so the pot could definitely be bigger. I don't have a problem with the pot being way bigger than that. Pot. Make that like 200 by 200 by 200. And then I'm gonna have to move it up. And it looks like the collider got bigger too, so well, that's looking good. Looking pretty good. All right. Sorry, I just channeled my old boss there. Looking pretty good. All right, this is pretty big, but it's fine. We'll fix that later. All right, so yeah, I'm probably gonna angle the vegetable so that it doesn't look like he's holding it like that. I don't know. That might work with vegetables, but I don't know about the egg. The egg you probably want to keep vertical. But yeah, this is looking pretty cool right now. Yes. That was awesome. Okay. Okay. Now I just gotta figure out why it's instantly moving to him. It was item position. Oh, maybe I gotta do this here. Item position equals vector 30 here. And let's have this be the, so I could initialize at 0. Okay, I see what's happening. I don't want that to be vector 30. Because that's where Hikonian is standing. That's why that's happening. Okay. I feel like an idiot right now, dude. It needs to be this dot transform that position. So yeah, this here. My bad, yo. I feel like an idiot right there. Oh my god. Okay. Let's attach to Unity. I gotta fix this error thing here, bro. I think I just need to make a new script and just copy this over. I don't really know. I also don't want to mess with it. So yeah. It'll definitely compile a little bit faster like that. All right, there we go. Now I can go here, grab it. Yes, this is amazing. How do I drop it? How did I do it before? Please just do it, please. I can pretend that it worked. Please, just do it one time. One time for the one time. Please, 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 please. This is hilarious, man. Oh my god, this is hilarious. All right, yeah. All right, let me give the pot a... Yo, this is too funny. Let me give the pot a rigid body. Does it need a rigid body? It's already pretty rigid. What does a rigid body do? What does a rigid body gain me? The rigid body, what it does really is to allow me to move with a specific function that I'm using. But I don't really need it to be a rigid body. All right, what I want to happen is that for the item to just like go like right above the pot and then just like fall in and then just turn into soup. But what I could do is also is make generic shapes. So like for example, like a carrot and a daikon, you would cut it into cylindrical slices, right? Or I guess you might cut it into chunks. So yeah, I think people cut their carrots into chunks actually. Speaking of which, I have a carrot in the fridge. Kind of feel like eating it, even if it's like raw. Right. So if I could just cube it, I think it'll be fine. If I have like different color cubes, nobody will care. Nobody will make a big deal out of it. But this is actually working super well right now. I just need to add one more collision. Right, so I need to add one more collision. So when it says pot, when the tag is pot, stay with the pot. Okay, so actually I can say if tag is not pot, then run the player. If tag is pot, then let's try that. I think that'll work actually. I think that'll work really well. All right, so I'm gonna copy this exact line here. Oh crap, this song is amazing. I hope you guys are hearing this because let me see what the name of the song is. Beyond the Wasteland, Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced. But it's actually spelled Wasteland. I think that's a typo. I don't know who. I don't know if that was my fault or the YouTube video that I copied it from. Alright, so yeah. Basically, if it's not pot, is not equal to pot, then player. And then else. Else. Nice. I love that music right now, that victory music from Breath of Fire 3. Alright, so, and then I think it's going to be the same code. Yeah. I think this will work. No! I dropped it. Yes! Yes, that's amazing! That is amazing! Okay, this is amazing, my friends. Now that that's actually working. Oh crap. Something just fell. Hold on. something just made a noise, and it sounded like something fell, but I don't see anything that fell. So I kind of feel like maybe I might be being too loud and somebody threw something at my door or something like that. So I'm just gonna try to keep it down. Um, yeah. Okay, I only have half an hour left or so. But that was amazing. Oh my god, that was amazing. I hope you guys can still hear me because I'm a little scared. I feel like the Japanese person is gonna do like some karate on me. I don't know what's a Japanese some Shotokan. Uh, I don't know what else is a Japanese style. I'm gonna get beat up, so I need to be quiet. If that was somebody that hit my door, they know where I live, so I need to be quiet. All right, because usually, well, I guess it's kind of late for normal people. It's 10:30. Hope you guys can hear me. Let me turn the music down. Turn the music like far down. Yeah, it's 10:30, so it's late for most people. For me, really early. And actually, doesn't seem like the music is actually playing. All right, so whatever. All right, so anyway, so people need to shut up because this game is working amazing. And yeah, look at that. That's freaking beautiful. Obviously, like I said, I need to make it animate a little bit better than that. But that looks amazing to me. And this is way more than I thought I would be able to do today. So apparently now it's not working. So what I could do now is I can spawn. Why is it not working now? Hmm? All right. Okay. All right. Maybe I need to make the collision box a little bit bigger. Man, I hope that was something that just fell because that would suck if I was being too loud. It was stuck like I'm the asshole, obviously. Uh, damn, I feel like an asshole. All right, let me double check and see if something else fell because maybe something fell behind the fridge or something. Let me double check. No, yeah, I don't see anything that could have made that much of a sound. Um, yeah, another thing is like sometimes I accidentally leave the door open and then I wake up like I'm about to leave for work and the door's just like unlocked. And I'm just like, oh my god, what am I doing? If I piss these people off enough, they can just be like, oh, let me see the door's open. Oh, the door's open. Let me fuck this guy up. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I feel like an asshole. Oh my god. And maybe they dropped something on their side. I don't know. I need to double check because last time I checked, the apartments next to me were vacant. Actually, now downstairs I'm hearing. I think downstairs I'm hearing something. So maybe they might have thrown something and hit the ceiling. I don't really know. But it sounded like it was in here or like they hit the door. Alright. Let me shut up now. Alright, so now definitely gonna hit save. Now what I want to do is just for fun, let's make actually we can do that within the game while the game is running. We can just create a couple of dicons here. Oh no, the dicon is like that script is just keeping it in place. Can't even move it. So this you can see I'm pressing this arrow and it's not moving, but if I click on this, it moves. And then I could just make a copy of it. Control D. Yeah. But the dicon, I made a copy and I can't move it. I can't move copy. Okay. Alright. Okay. So if I press play now, if I undo that, everything resets to what it was before I hit play. Alright, so I think I just heard something low, but it wasn't, didn't sound like it was on purpose. I can duplicate, move it here, duplicate this again. So I should be able to grab one dicon at a time. And boom. Alright, I don't know what's up with what the heck. What is happening? That's amazing. Okay. Why? I don't get that. Alright, and then I want to see, can I grab two at the same time? Yeah. So, what is going on? Yeah, so I think the pot should definitely be a trigger because I don't want to be climbing on it. There we go. Okay. So yeah, it's a little bit could be better, right? Maybe I need to make the Dicon hitbox a little bit better, but I should be able to see it on the left here. So let me get rid of copies. I think I'm hearing, feel like I'm hearing things right now. Or somebody's gonna try to kill me. Oh, I got spam bots. Okay. Yeah, I just want to see the hitbox, what the hitboxes look like. So can I highlight all three of them? And the icon. Yeah, the icon. And it's playing right now. Oh, his hitbox is really small. Oh, I see. Okay. Alright, I see. So the Dicon's hitbox can be long. Probably good to make it long. Okay. Good. Got it. So that way it'll hit the pot a little bit better. think that's why it's taking so long. I don't know. The pot is pretty long, actually. Maybe that little piece of code that I got just isn't working right. Oh, it worked there. The radius seems to be pretty good. I don't know why it didn't. Was it when I had the 3 die count? It wasn't working. Now it's not working again. Oh my god. The way he just bounced up. I don't understand. Okay, so one possible issue is that the pot is trigger here, since it's already player. How does it become pot? It doesn't necessarily have to become pot. While pot does prioritize, this doesn't prioritize anything. That's a little bit iffy there in terms of this code. So it's somewhat working. I'm happy with this. Let me try to get the terrain working, and then we'll call it a day. But I'm like super happy with this. Super happy. Oh my god. I just need to work out the kinks. The way he bounces off. I need to do the animation. I think the animation shouldn't be that hard, because I've done animations like that. The only thing is that I want it to kind of like bounce up, like have like an arc shape. I can do like a straight line for sure. All right, so yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. So now I want to see if I can get the file on my laptop. Probably not gonna work. If I'm being honest, it's probably not gonna work because of the debacle. I'm glad that reverting back to this version of the project worked, but I'm also not glad that. How do I move the folder now? I don't know how to do that. Okay, let's try to get the terrain working. I guess I could watch like this point.
Hey guys, in this video we learn how to create beautiful landscapes using terrain system in Unity 2020. So let's get started. Before we start, we're gonna need three major things for our terrain. Number one, terrain textures. Number
gonna keep this on silent. I don't know. I don't trust this copyright system. So yeah. Oh, there's a free flower pack. Well, that's the thing though. Like, this is like really highly detailed. I would want it to look a little more low poly. Alright, I can't even see what's going on. Oh no, my screen. No. Paint. Oh, let me pause this and follow along. So, terrain, paint. He's using raise or lower terrain. So he's basically here. And then he just picked one of the brushes. Maybe, yeah, that one. And then he's just moving it around. But I don't want to raise or lower terrain. Gotta say, that does look pretty cool, but... Alright, let me bring this over so you guys can see it. That does look pretty cool. But I'm just worried about painting it. I don't care about this other stuff. The animation, terrain tools. Alright, so let me pause it here. Looks like I need to install terrain tools. Packages all. Packages all. Unity registry. They're called terrain tool. Probably need to allow preview packages. Sculpting brushes and tools. I don't want that. Alright, let me skip around in this YouTube video. Import Unity terrain tool. Sculpting. I don't care about sculpting, bro. Adding textures, okay. Oh, I'm hearing knocking now. What the hell? Add layer. Oh, there's the layer thing. Oh, how did he make those layers though? I can't tell where he is exactly. Inspector. Okay, inspector. He must be here. I didn't really see him go there, but he must be here. Edit terrain layer. Add layer. But how did he add this into here? Oh, I skipped a lot of the video, didn't I? Okay. Cool. Paint texture. Right, that's exactly where I am. Layers. So he just has texture. Basically, he was saying that he downloaded the textures at the beginning of the video. Outdoor ground texture. Conifers. Alright, wherever I can get outdoor ground textures, that would be good. Or is that window? Oh, okay. Okay, well. Alright, well, whatever. I can just make. I don't even care. I can make a green. All I need is a green thing. That's why I hate watching videos. Ooh, terrain texture pack free. Anyway, guys, I'm hoping you guys can hear me. Hope I'm talking loud enough that you guys can hear me. 694 megabytes. Get out of my face, bro. Are you serious? No, 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 no. No. There's no way. Just give me green, bro. Green, brown. That's all I need. Honestly, I'll let the I'll let the brush figure out the actual texture. Right, this is where I was yesterday, I think. Right. You know what I need to know? What is the texture form? Because I don't think it's like PNG or JPEG. Yeah, I'm still spooked about that noise that happened earlier. I've never had that problem. Like before, I tried to be more conscious about making noise, but like nothing ever came up. So, uh, file, I think is what I meant to type. Oh, is anyone in the chat? Just born? Okay. Alright. Maybe I'll make a YouTube short of the game running. Because I know nobody's going to see a video like this and watch the whole thing or even skip around. So I'll just make a short. Maybe people will want to watch it. Maybe I'll make a short. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just thinking of ideas here. For whatever reason, playing cards are called Trump here. Kind of annoying to be reminded of Trump, but these Equania on Trump. This is kind of really, really gimmicky. It's like a novel thing, bro. So gimmicky. Somebody made this in MS Paint and is raking up the freaking big dollars as people buy this. Look at this. This is the Joker. Are you freaking kidding me? What about this is a Joker? Just random stock images. All right, I'm losing focus right now. Texture file format. Are you trying to download 600 megabyte freaking textures, bro? I just want the fucking simplest textures, bro. 32 by 32. Oh, this is a Blender file. Texture is just standard bitmap image. So bitmap. Bro, just somebody please answer the question. That's what I hate about documentation, bro. Just answer the question. This video looks good, but you can make that. Yeah, I can look at this and already know how to do that. I don't. I just use MS Paint. 32 by 32, I think was the smallest one. So I just need to make dirt and grass. It's really all I need, bro. So I'm just gonna take the paint bucket. Uh, yeah, that looks okay. I don't really know. All right. This color, this color. That looks terrible. I'm sorry. Oh, let me just take the brush. Right. Not any better, to be honest. Oh Lord. My beautiful texture here. All right. And make sure to save that within the project. Uh, oh, 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 it's not even in dark prop. Uh, I guess it's assets, huh? Grass. Grass.png. This grass, right? And then save as dirt. And then just change this to brown. darker blood clots in it. Alright, and then just save dirt.png. Alright, so do we have those in? Yeah, okay. Dirt and grass. Alright, let's see if we could import that. Edit terrain layer, that layer. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Alright, back to the browser. Create texture layer Unity. Functional layer. Manual textures. No, not this again. Oh, manual, like instruction manual. I thought that meant manual as in manually create textures. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I don't know how much of this music is going through, but some of these songs are fire. Alright, I think I'm gonna just stop here. I have 3 minutes left anyway. I'm just gonna watch a tutorial. Actually, I had one that I wanted to watch. This one. 2 minutes. Alright, I'll watch it. Let's see what happens. Oh. But that wasn't a terrain texture though. Maybe I could just drag this onto here. I don't know, dude. No. Terrain layer. Create layer. Oh, I could just create it. I'm an idiot. Okay. Alright. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow, that looks pretty bad actually. That looks terrible. I might as well just go for like. Yeah, I should be able to just edit this. Okay, sorry about that. Reading a text again. Alright, so I'm just gonna take this and open it in MS Paint. This decides to load. Yeah, because this is looking pretty terrible the way it is now. Oh, and I actually need a water texture too. Whatever this song is, terrible. In your perk. Okay, what's going on, man? Can this thing just open? Yeah, I tried to go in too much on this. It doesn't need to look this great. So yeah. Um, is it this color? Yeah. Yeah, I mean these kids play Minecraft all the time, so save. Okay. That looks honestly that looks less bad, so really all I needed. Okay. I mean, I'm no texture expert here. They should get the job done. Then I just need to make one for what? It's gonna be the same thing, except more blue. Yeah, that looks pretty good actually. Then a light, a dark. I hate that. Oh, I feel like this should be the opposite. Big water. Oh, I should probably name these layers, I guess. Normal map, mask map. Alright, so we got this. Can I rename it? Yeah. Alright, yeah, so we got that. I think it got painted a little bit. Oh, okay, I have to like really get in there. That looks like trash, bro. Oh, the opacity is really low. That still looks like trash, to be honest. But still something, right? Yeah, guys, so the whole. You think like the. Thinking of an artist, the artist would be the person making like the characters. But no, there's probably also texture artists and shit, so. Okay, so whatever, that's my thing. And while we do have a water texture, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what the best way to have like a water effect is. Like an easy way to do it. This looks like trash. It looks like something, guys. It looks like something. All right. So I think what I would want to do is to make this darker because this is like, ugh. In my opinion, especially with a kids game, in my opinion, it should be very as colorful as you can make it, vibrant. Not really the best green there. Let's see what this comes out looking like once you import it. Uh, Save that. See what happens. Not the greatest color green there. Alright, so edit colors. for a nice solid green. Just looking like maybe. Hmm. Alright, so I think tomorrow I need to focus on getting the text to work. But let me put the sign in and then I'll see if I could get the text to work. Yeah, something like here, I guess. Would be nice if Paint saved the custom colors. Right, there you go. I think that's a better green. And then I think it's fine to use this. That looks good on the screen. Look how the water doesn't, the water is a good color, but the fact that it's like that same dot texture, it doesn't look good. And again, this is not the right way to do anything, but this is the way that I'm doing. That's the best I could do right now. Okay, so I would probably reverse. Okay. And even that's a little too red. There we go. That looks pretty wonderful. Oh yeah, that's a good brown. What can brown do for you? And I would just maybe mix a little bit of this color. Oh, that looks terrible. That looks even worse. Okay, whatever. It's kind of amazing. Alright, and then you just change the water one a little bit. The water one. I think this color is good. The colors are good. Just. Oh no. Hold on. Just leave like one dot. Okay. Oh no. Okay, got it. I don't know how these people do it. Like back in the day, how did they come up with these nice looking water effects? This is hard. Alright, so let me use this brush here and just paint the edge of this river. As crappy as that looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. As crappy as it looks. Alright, I think I need to do some homework in terms of textures. But all in all, I think this looks pretty cool. All right, cool. So I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Um, all right, I think that's enough for today. My 3 hours are up, or whatever. Yeah, more than 3 hours. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'm sorry about having to speak lowly, but it happens. All right, I'll catch you guys next time. We'll try to get this animation working a little bit better. And actually, I forgot about the sign. Let me try to do the sign really quickly. Models. Sign. Okay. I was picturing the sign on the left. Okay, whatever. All right, let me end it there. All right, guys. Thank you guys. Peace out. I know I'm like out of frame for most of this, but